Welcome to neaimagination.com. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, then please do subscribe and ring the bell with subscribe button so that you will get all notification in your email ID as in when I upload my new video. So let's start with our today's tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to measure and apply all type of darts on your blouses as per different chest measurements. Okay, so there are mainly three type of darts: main dart, center dart, armhole dart, and side dart. If you measure all these dart perfectly, then your fitting will definitely come perfect and there will be no problem and no mistake in your blouse. Okay, so it is very important to mark your dart correctly. This is the neckline and here it is button opening. It means it comes toward the front side from where buttons opens, or you can call them hooks. Okay, here we measure the center dart. It is very important, main dart of your blouse. So if we measure this correctly, then definitely our blouse will definitely be of great fitting. So this must be as per your chest measurement and must be correct, and then according to this we are going to mark other darts, armhole darts and button side darts. So center dart is really very important for perfect fitting of the blouse. Okay, this is measured from this side till here. So let us assume this point as X and O. To what extent we should take this X and O? From X to O, the required measurement should be like your required bust, that is 32 in my case, 32 inches bust, divide it by 12 inches. Okay, it means 32 divided by 12 inches, and then you will add one more inch into that. Okay, so this must be the center dart or main dart of your blouse. So it is in my case 32 divided by 12 plus 1 inches is let's see, I am measuring here. You are going to mark this as per your measurement. Okay, so this comes to 2.6, or you can call this 2.5. okay, there is no harm to take one lesser. So you can call this 2.5 inch and plus 1 inch. It means in total it must be 3.5 inch. Okay, 3.5 inch you are going to take from the side opening till from the button side opening till that center point. Okay, from X to O. X to O you are going to take 3.5 inches. Okay, and then what is its length? To what extent it should be lengthwise? This dart will come till here, and how do we measure this one, this point? So it must be, let us assume this C. Okay, so what should be the distance of O to C? O to C, the distance should be required bust line divided by 12 inches minus, you are subtracting half inches from this. Okay, minus half inches. So it must be the dart line length, center dart line length. So let us see, 32 divided by 12, it comes to 2.6, or you can call this 2.5 minus half inches comes to C. It comes to 2.15. okay, 2.6 minus half is 2.15. So how do we measure this on inch tape? This is your inch tape, this is 2 inches, this is 2.25, or this point is 2.15 inches. So you are going to measure it like so. Okay, so you are going to measure this dart at this much length according to the inch tape. And now we are going to know how we can measure the width of this dart. It means this part. Let us assume this A and B. This must be A and this must be B. To what extent we should make this width? To measure this width in layman's language, let us take an example in layman language. To what extent the length of this dart, the width of this dart must be equal. Okay, this must be equal. If it is 2.15 and then the width should be 2 inches or almost 2 inches, it means almost equal to the length of this dart. So how do we measure this AO and AB? We are going to divide this part OC by 2 inches. it means this must be half of this. This must be half of this, so you can take this 1 inches toward both sides. So this must be 2 inches in width wise. It should be as same as the length of this dart. Okay, I hope you understand. This must be A to B must be 2 inches. Okay, and then let's come toward the armhole dart. Armhole dart will come exactly above of this C. Okay, this must be exactly aligned on this C, and we don't know how to measure this and how we can measure this. The distance between C and that armhole dart must be equals to burst divided by 16. So this dart will come like this from the armhole side. That is why we call them armhole dart. And let us assume M and N. Let's this armhole dart as L. Okay, L. So what should be the distance between C and L? Distance between C and L should be required burst divided by 16 inches. For example, in my case 32, divide it by 16 inches. So to what extent it comes? See, 32 divided by 16 inches comes 2 inches. So distance between L and C must be 2 inches. You are going to make this distance of 2 inches and mark the point for armhole dart, that is L. Okay, and then on that side, on toward the armhole, you are going to mark these M and N. To what extent it should be? It should be half inches as per the burst size. When burst size will increase, then you should give more and more fitting. That is why this part will increase as per the burst size. Okay, as in case of 32 inches, it is only half inches. The width of this M and N should be only half inches. But if the burst size increases, for example, in case of 40 inches, it will increase to 1 inches. In case of 44 inches, it will increase slightly more than 1 inches. Okay, so now we come to button side dart. So the distance of button side dart should come exactly in between, exactly in middle of L and C, but the equal distance should be again equals to that burst divided by 16. Okay, now we mark this dart as slightly slant. Okay, we mark this slightly slant like this, and let us assume this dart as E and F. So the width of button side dart should be half inches. Again, it is as per burst size. If burst size is lesser, then you will take this much, half inches. Okay, if it will increase, it will definitely increase by burst size. Okay, so this is the idea behind these all darts. Firstly, you will measure center dart, then armhole dart, then button side dart. Some ladies, if they want to give more fitting, if they want to provide more fitting as per the cups, then she makes this dart. Okay, she make this pleat to give more fitting. This is really very thin pleat as compared to other pleats. Okay, so this is just an illusion of pleat so that it will give more finishing and more fitting to your blouse. So let us talk about 36 inches. So this was the measurement for 32 inches, but method to measure all method to measure darts for all sizes are same. So let us discuss about 36 inches. If you want to measure for 34 inch, the method is same, just calculate as per the same method. So firstly we measure the XO, this one, the width of this dart. It should be again burst divided by 12 plus 1 inches. In my case here it is 36 divided by 12 plus 1 inches, it comes to 4 inch. So what should be the length of this center dart? Let us assume this C. O to C, the length of this dart should be burst divided by 12 minus half inches. Burst divided by 12, it means 36 divided by 12 minus half inches, it comes to 2.5. So what should be the width? What should be the width of this dart? It should be as equal to this part. Okay, but if you want to measure for A to O and O to B, then it should be half of this length. So what should be length, what should be the width of A to B? It should be exactly equals to 2.5. If you want to measure half half, then you will do 1.5. Okay, 1.25, 1.25. Now let us make the measurement for distance between center dart and armhole dart. What it should be, burst 36 divided by 16 inches, as we did in earlier case. So it will be 2.25. 2.25 will come here. Okay, so you are going to measure this much lengthwise distance between L and C, and then make the center dart on the armhole side. See, this is the armhole side. From here we are going to measure this dart. So what should be the width of this dart? The width of this dart should be 1 inch. Okay, because the burst size here is increased. If the burst size increases, the width of this dart will also increase. As in our case of 32 inches, it was half inches. In case of 34 inches burst line, it will be 0.75. okay, but in case of 34 inches, it will be this much, 0.75. In case of 36 inches, it will be 1 inches. And then just make the and mark this M and N. Okay, now let us talk about button side dart. So so where we are going to apply this button side dart? It should be exactly center point of L and C, but on equidistance from them. The distance between L and the distance between them should be equal in all cases. Okay, so it will come like this. So what should be the width of this dart? Again, here the burst size is increased, so you will take 0.75 inches in case of 36 inches burst line. Okay, in case of 40 inches, let us talk about 40 inches burst line. X and O we will take burst divided by 12 plus 1 inch. Okay, so it comes to 4.3 inch. 4.3 inch, because we are adding 1 inch to burst divided by 12. So here you can measure 4 inches is coming here, 4.5 is coming here. You can approximately take 4.25. You just measure on the inchy tape and your cloth from the button side 4.3 inches. And A, B and OC, what should be the length of this dart? Again, it should be burst divided by 12 minus half inches, remember. And what should be the width? It will be equal to the length of this dart. A to B is equals to the length of this dart. It should be this much. It comes to 3 inches, and width wise also it's coming 3 inches. So half of 3 inches is 1.5, 1.5 on both sides. Okay, AO and OB will be 1.5, 1.5. You will pick up it like this and sew on the sewing machine. What about the distance of C and L? It should be burst divided by 16 inches. It comes to 2.5 in my case. From this C, you will measure exactly above 2.5, and then you will mark for armhole dart. Okay, and what should be its width? M and N, its width should be 1 inch, because the burst size is increasing here, and the width will also increase in case of armhole dart. It will be 1 inch in this case. Okay, let me mark it 1 inches. What about in case of 38 inch burst? It will be 0.75 in that case. Okay, in case of 40 inches, it will be 1 inch. Now you will mark it like this. Join these darts with L, and the button side dart will come exactly on the middle side, and distance will be same. For example, in this case 2.5 inches, the length should be the same. Okay, and width of this button side dart is 1 inches. You will mark it on exact center of L and C, and it will be marked like this. So today we learn about the measurements as per all chest measurements. So the formula is same. You can apply the same method on all chest sizes. So see, this one is additional dart which some people make for more fitting. So if you want to apply this dart, you can apply somewhere above from the bottom and apply it like this on slant way. Okay, and the width of this dart is really very thin, almost half inches. Okay, maximum the width should be half inches. In all cases, in all type of chest sizes, you can apply this dart, but it should be thinner than all other darts. Next, I will teach you why the shoulders of blouses falls, or their neckline will comes up and up, or falling down. So what are the differences, what are the mistakes while you are making these blouses? Today we learn about these darts. If you measure these darts correctly, then it will be perfect fitting, it will be of perfect fitting. And next, you should know about the perfect shoulder, crossback and armhole fittings as per your chest measurements. Okay, so keep watching niaimagination.com. please do subscribe. If you click on Nia Imagination, you will reach to my channel. Here you please click on bell icon to get all notification as and when I upload my new video. Under video you will find all my videos in Hindi and English language. Under Learn Swing in English playlist, you will find all videos in English language. So see all videos as per your interest. Thank you.